I watched a very interesting podcast today where I gained two important concepts I want to share with you. It was the podcast of Stephen Bartlett, The Diary of a CEO, and his guest was Mo Gaudat. I'll put a link to the podcast in the description below. I highly recommend you watch it. The first concept is the eraser concept. And here, Mo asks you to imagine you had an eraser that can erase any difficult situation or happening or occurrence, incidents in your life. But the catch would be it will also erase every opportunity, every lesson, every learning that came from that occurrence. Would you erase it? Moore shared that over 90% of his audience or his colleagues who he told about this eraser concept said they will not erase those difficult situations in their lives. And that shows that most of the lessons and learnings we gain in life come from the difficult periods in our lives. And so we can extrapolate and say, hey, if I'm going through a difficult situation now, instead of being in despair and feeling lost because of the difficulty of the situation, I can change my perspective and keep my eye peeled to pick the lessons from this difficult situation, knowing that I will come out on the other side much stronger. So for you, would you erase the difficult occurrences in your life? And if not, what does that tell you about whatever situation you're going through now? The second concept is conditional versus unconditional love. In conditional love, you love because you have an expectation to be loved back. And conditional love, being based in expectations, is usually, when the expectation changes, then it becomes difficult to love. Take, for instance, you love someone because he is rich. So what happens when the person loses his money? Or if difficult days come ahead, what happens? Or you love someone because she's beautiful or she has a very great shape. What happens if she gains some weight or if you find somebody else who is more beautiful? And so the thing with conditional love, being rooted in expectations, at some point it becomes disappointing. Also, it depends on the ego you're trying to build, where you're saying, hey, look, I am this person who has created lovable conditions. I'm able to love people and I've created conditions for them to love me back. However, unconditional love gives you more control because unconditional love is rooted in you being the giver of the love. It doesn't depend on what the person gives back to you. You make the conscious choice to love someone else and you remain in control, and it is overall a happier state of being. You feel more joy and happiness because you control your ability to love someone else, regardless of the outcome. These were very interesting and also intriguing concepts for me. So, will I erase these difficult situations in my life? I most likely would not, because everything has added up to making me who I am today. And also, if I want to remain in control and I want to quit being defeated in the dashed expectations of conditional love, I just choose to love unconditionally. These two thoughts have really blessed me today. I hope they've blessed you as well. It's the 28th day of the 100 Days of Consistency Challenge. Thank you for watching. If you haven't watched my other videos, check out the link up here. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay positive.